Well, so I thought I would do your little bit because you did this little bit with him about if in the Star Wars universe there was an anti-war podcast who spoke out. Like, you specified the Empire, but for
Hey,
me,
you had to be part of the Empire, though. You couldn't be part of the
so,
Rebel Alliance. It wouldn't be the same.
but I think it will. I think when you hear my shtick, you'll understand and
Okay.
you'll follow along. So I'm going to jump
Hey,
right into this.
I'm a turkey. Base me.
Okay, ready, folks? We're gonna try to do this. I gotta get my PBS on. All right. Well, welcome back to KSWFK, the anti-conflict podcast, bringing you the live updates on what has now turned into yet another chapter of debacle, as the what we thought of were freedom fighters have turned out to be just as violent as the empire itself, folks. And right now, the war is breaking out over the planet Endor, and we are very concerned. Our sponsor here, as always, is Ewok Lives Matter. That's right. The fluffy ones need to be protected, and as you know, the Empire and the great leaders have said that they will not be removing any Ewoks from rooftops. That we will not have any images of that. They've guaranteed to us that these Ewoks will be kept safe, and that they will be able to depart if they need to depart. But that we have no guarantees. There's still a lot of confusion. How many Ewoks are there on that planet as the war continues? And we've asked him to use a fake name and remove his helmet as he will join us tonight. And we will try not to disclose. We're just going to call him Alex, which we've taken from a fake account name. It's okay. We'll protect his identity because he does work with a helmet on. Thank you so much for joining us, Alex. Talk to us a little bit about your experiences with the Empire and their rise to power.
Well, I mean, it was one of these things where when I first joined up and I was out there, they told us that we were, you know, that the Jedi were bad and that we were out there to bring calm to the galaxy. And for a little while, it was going good. And then I kept seeing all these different plans for this thing called like a Death Star. And I thought to myself, well, you know what? That doesn't seem very peaceful to me. It doesn't seem
Not at
like we're going
all.
to bring able to
Not
bring
at all.
clarity to the Force with that. So,
Yes, yes, it does.
and I met a couple Wookiees, and they took some stuff from me. So I kind of thought that's how all the Wookiees were, because I wouldn't let the Wookiee win, and I didn't know that was a rule. And then my other buddy, I can't say his name either, didn't let the Wookiee win, and the guy ripped his arms off. I mean, why would you rip the guy's arms off just for playing, for playing the game?
And folks, it's really, really sad that we've come to this point where there really are no good people on either side of this. Like, this alleged new Skywalker destroyed an entire uh, Death Star, killing millions and millions of Union workers, innocent engineers. They were never given the opportunity to evacuate just because of this alleged firefight, and as the Emperor was, quote, bringing peace to the galaxy. And we all know that there's a grand conspiracy right now, as you may or may not know, Alex, as the former smuggler and has cohorted with the Occupy Bespin City group. He's called Lando Calrissian. He and other scoundrels have now joined together into this Battle of Endor, increasing the risk of death and loss of life. I don't know if you're familiar with any of that, but you can speak to more of their galactic plans, these alleged freedom fighters, and what the Empire is striving to do themselves.
Listen, at the end of the day, I think most people in the Empire just want to see the peace and calm that's out there. And unfortunately, guys like Lando and his buddy, his buddy Han Solo, who are constantly causing problems everywhere we go. I mean, I don't know why they consistently want to, mess around here. And, I know at the time Luke probably didn't know it, but his dad was on the base. And how can
True.
it be that bad if his dad's there?
Speak a little bit to what this Skywalker's motivations might be. Is he trying to reinstall the theocracy, this religion cult that originated many years ago in the Republic?
Oh, absolutely he is, because
Oh,
what
oh,
happened was is that in order for the Jedi to
that's what they call
re
themselves, folks.
yeah
Jedi.
to reformat after they were done indoctrinating little kids all the time,
Hmm.
that what happened was is that they put one of the Jedi on the planet with Luke Skywalker and utilized their force or whatever and convinced this kid to be radicalized. And that's what they did. They radicalized Luke, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he had to change his name when he got there to Ben Kenobi, and then later on identified himself as a Jedi, and then gave this, weird view of history that they weren't indoctrinating little kids and that they weren't behind all of this stuff, to radicalize Luke to go in there and fight his dad.
It's very difficult, folks, to speak out against the war in these times. I think both the Empire and these alleged freedom fighters are seeking to silence our voices and shut us down. Now that they've alleged created their own princess, if you will, that wants to be a part of the new hierarchy and reinstitute new things, it's even more confusing now for the regular folks. And we can't thank Alex and other strong voices who are coming out from behind the helmet and speaking to the incredible chaos and tragic that is uh, going on in the galaxy. And again, I want to thank the wonderful folks that are over at the Hut Palace for sponsoring our show, giving us all the support we can have in this desperate time, all the way out there on the outer rim. So thanks to them. Thanks to you, Alex, for joining us for this episode.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now, if you don't mind, I do have to get back. There's some more rebel encampments that we have to go take care of, and and if you get on the bad side of Darth Vader, he force chokes you out from far away, and I don't like it. Last time he choked me out, I passed out for like an hour. I'm okay now, and it was my fault. It wasn't his fault, so I had to apologize for it later on and kiss the black helmet. But I'll get through it.
Well, we'll be thinking about you and your continued battle and being caught in the middle between no real good situation here as the violence continues to perpetuate across the galaxy. So be safe, my friend.
Thank you. It was hard to keep a straight face during it. It was hard.